Come on. Come on. Come on. Hello folks, this is Tiller Ranch. This is the 23rd week's update for my red wattle pigs and Tamworth crossed with mangalitsa. It appears that they're done with their heat. As you can see, everything, their parts have subsided, and so it will take another week or so to observe them whether they're going to be in heat again. If not, then they will be confirmed that they are bred. As you can see, their parts have dried off. So far they look pretty good. They're pretty calm. They're eating quite a lot more than they are eating or that I've been giving them. So up to this week, previous week I gave them 450 pounds, and so this week, within this week I've only given them 200 pounds. And so this following week, I'm going to give them 450 pounds. So I'm kind of like, alternating weeks where they get a lot the first week, and the second week, they just have just about, so that they can start digging, looking for the food. Because otherwise, if you keep feeding them, my thought is that they get lazy. But I have not seen that so far. But as you can see there, they look really good. This is my red wattle. That's my red wattle. That's my boar. So they've been coming up to this hill eating. But I've noticed that everything is getting dry over here. The spring that I thought it was a shallow spring, it wasn't. It's already dry, as you can see. So pretty much they have done quite a bit of digging already. Some parts they all dig, but for some reason in this area it's pretty hard for them because it's pretty rocky, and so that's my thought there. But they look pretty good. I need to start cutting some of this wood so that everything would be cleared and it would look nicer, and grass would start growing over here. But it's now spring, and my area, as you can see, the oak trees leaves are blooming now. They're in full blast, and so as my poison oak, they haven't touched it. It seems like they're full, but yeah, and so they're pretty relaxed. As you can see, they're kind of like just relaxing and eating, but like lazy eating. Just trying to dug that area because throw some corn there. I want to see what they would do, but it seems like those oaks are pretty hard. I've thrown some pears over here and they ate it quite a bit. There are some potatoes that I've thrown here because we have quite a lot. Some they ate, some they didn't, so they're still there. See, they're still there. They haven't touched it. But yeah, it seems like, you know, they're just relaxing down there. Made a nest over there. Over here, I just added tofu. And this guy's eating it. And so, you know, some of these guys don't want to touch it, but it seems like this girl really likes it. You know, the skin for the Tamworth cross, this is mangalitsa. It seems like the sire is a bellish swallow belly. So the darker one is not the blonde mangalitsa. And so you can see that with his sister. But the other ones were blonde, so I guess that's Tamworth genetics. But, we shall see. This is my barrow. I'm still waiting for the butcher to call me, and I haven't heard anything from them. It seems like they're pretty busy. I really need to fix this. They kind of pushed it. The setter is pretty soft, so I need to transfer that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time tonight. It's almost getting darker, so I might put that there. And then they haven't really dug much over here, but they're running out of water, so I gotta figure out something. It's still wet on that corner over there, but it's something that the following week they might run off because it's gonna get hotter now. So I might connect my spring here and then cut the hose and then just let it flow through here and see what they would do. So that's my thought there. But it's a nice day today, and it's gonna rain again tonight and tomorrow. And look at the weather. It seems like that would be the last rain we're gonna have for the next weeks or so. But I'm hoping that we have some more. But and so I'll show you what they have done also downstairs, but down below, you know, where they were before, and see how that lot is doing. It's doing pretty good. So I would say, you know, if you have like property like me where you can hardly, you know, drive a 4x4 ATV or whatever tractor, then the pigs are the best way to work your land, because, you know, those guys, I mean, some of the seeds I've thrown in there, it's growing pretty quickly now, and so I think they work pretty well. But we'll show you that in a minute. But as you can see, they look pretty good. They're eating more and more. But it appears this girl just finished in heat. And so it's kind of exciting in a way, and see what they can do, and see whether they're gonna be successful in farrowing. I can't wait to see it. So it's gonna be mid-August. So we shall see. Oh, one thing I've you know, which is, I would say, critical in a way, because the way how this thing is set up, as you can see from a previous video, I have two charger, right? So one charger is attached to the bottom and one charger is attached to the top. And this is working 100%, because every time they would push sticks, debris on the lower wiring there, and my battery gets zapped, or not, yeah, it dies. And so I still have power from the top, so if they decide to touch it, then they're still gonna get grounded. So far it's working perfectly, 100%. As long as there are no branches falling off the trees, then you're good. But if you have clear land, clear farm where you don't have any trees, having to have, you know, two charger setups, especially when you don't have any fences, another barrier, I think that's a perfect setup, is to have two charger, one for the bottom and one for the top. Now I can't argue for people says it worked just one wire, fine, but nothing is perfect. You know, when your battery is dead, you go on vacation or something and then it's dead, then yeah, then you'll be looking at your pigs somewhere else. But so far so good. So hopefully we'll keep it that way, but I'm worried in the coming months, because once it gets hot, the electric fences doesn't work pretty well. It takes time for them to get zapped, and so we shall see. It doesn't seem they like the tofu that I gave them there, because they're all over here and there's only one that's eating. But folks, this is the 23rd week's update so far for the pigs since I got them. I can't believe they're pretty big already, and I can't believe they have been bred in a very short time. And they've been very docile and friendly so far. Even my boar, where they used to be itchy, or not itchy, but like skimpy in a way, now they're friendly. But let me get back to you and then show you the paddock where they used to belong initially, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I'll be right back. Hi folks, this is the third week since the pigs left this paddock. I stole one of my charger here and put it on my cows, but this line, it's connected to the other charger, so there's still two charger that's working. And I would say this is working 100%ly, having two charger. One charge is responsible for the lower wire, and then one charger is responsible for the upper wire. I would say this setup is working 100% so far. So for those people who is just starting, and if you don't have any permanent fences, I think this is the best setup that you can set up, instead of having just one wire or one charger. That's what I meant. Because even if you have multiple wire, you know, if something shorts your wire, then you won't be able to do anything, because then your battery goes dead, and everything, all your wire will get disabled. So having two chargers, then yeah. I've used this 2 months already, more or less. I don't remember, but it seems like it's 2 months, but you can just check my video. yeah, so it's been working so far. But anyway, I thought I could give you some update to that. Um, so this is where the pigs were getting fed before. And look at the grass that's below where the pigs are getting fed before. They're green. They're abundant in a way compared to one down below. But you know, the immediate part, they're very green. I've been running through my ATVs here. That's why you see that. You can see that too. So on this side, yeah, see, even my clover, they're a lot bigger here than the others, the other side. Well, we can compare that side because they haven't been there. I mean, it's really nothing growing. Hang on, let me open this up right back. So the immediate vicinity, I just went to the gate, sorry. So even, you know, the native grass, they're pretty big. See that? So they're benefiting from whatever the waste that pigs left over. Compared to here, I mean, it's really nothing. Nothing's growing there. It's just much more like weed and stuff compared to, sorry for panning, but compared to here where I think, you know, from here, this section is not as fertile. You know, there's not much growth, even though it's growing, compared to here where it's closer to the pigs, you know, feeding area. It is much more vibrant. See that? But okay, you know, the question is does pig helps improve your land? I would say from this experiment of mine, initial stage, I don't think so, because if you look at this, nothing is growing yet, but what is growing are the seeds I have planted. So they're growing slowly. So it's been 3 weeks since the pigs were out from this paddock, and so you would see quite a bit of the seeds that I just, you know, spread. And they've been here like what, a week or so already, spread the seeds, and they're still growing. See that? So we'll see how far this place would be reach its you know, maximum growth, because even, you know, some of the buckwheat they're growing. Typically when I plant some spread some buckwheat here, nothing grows. If they do, they're anemic. But so I'm interested how big they're gonna get, and they're really pretty big as it is. Marshmallows, as you can see the marshmallow are a lot healthier compared to the marshmallow when they're before the pigs were here. So yeah, so the only thing that's growing right now, you know, some are native, but then are the seeds that I spread so far. So I would say the good benefit of having pigs is that when you don't have any tractor, even if you have a tractor and you can't reach those area, like I can't reach those area, you know, to till it, I guess pigs are the best way, because then they'll disturb the soil and just spread the seeds afterwards, and they're doing great. See, so those seeds are really good. growing very quickly. If I just spread just regular seeds and without them disturbing the soil, nothing grows. This is by far the most I've seen that grass is growing when I have spread those seeds. Otherwise, they don't grow. See that? Sorry. All those seeds are growing pretty quickly now. It would be very interesting if I see any like sorghum or millet, but it's pretty good. Oh, I see peas right there, so that would be quite interesting. I can get some peas here, but yeah, so this is the place. I mean, it's getting thicker where the pigs are, as you can see. I'm trying to like not to go fast, so you know, so you can see the area. You know, that area is pretty barren because that's where they were feeding, and it's so muddy in there. But if you look closely, things are growing slowly also. It's just that they are delayed a little bit compared to this guy's. See that? Everything's growing. You know, I don't feel like stepping on it. You know, because they're still small. But you can see the benefits of pigs going through this area, and then just spread your seeds. It worked marvelous, as you can see. Before, even when I spread seeds without my, or with just the cows, nothing grows. Nothing grows. They're just dormant, or they're just anemic. But this is the same thing that's going on here and then the rest of the area. So I'm just showing you some examples here so that you'll know that pigs are really good at disturbing the soil, and also when you follow it up with planting your seeds, and as you can see, it works. But I don't see anything that's growing natively for a while. Not until next year, maybe. I guess we will see. Because I still have some of the natives here. See that? They're not as big as, where they haven't been dug. But I have, quite a bit of weeds here, but, I don't care. I like those things. As long as the cows eat it, the pigs would eat it. But, yeah, so I will update you again in the next couple of weeks or so and see how much thicker this place would get. Because as you can see, things are growing pretty quickly, especially when it's getting warm now. But I'm surprised that some of the seeds here, the grass, they're pretty big already, and some of the marshmallow where they hardly show up, no, they showed up. Those are pretty good ones for eating or salad. So it works. If you're asking me, is pigs very helpful? Would they improve your land? I think so, based on this, because if you don't till it, it seems like there are some stuff that's going into their maybe mouth or saliva that's still within, that retains into the soil, and you will see some of those growth as I'm seeing, because I know I rototiller this area, nothing. They're anemic. They're not like this. So I don't know. You know, from what I recall, I still have quite a bit of rain, like today or like this year. But it seems like the stimulant in the soil seems to be much better than before the pigs were here. So I'll leave it like that. This is the end of the video. Hopefully you'll like it. And so if you have any property that is not being used and you want to improve it, I think pigs are the best one, especially if you can't reach those property. But make sure you gotta train your pigs first on electric fence before you let them go, because otherwise then you'll be chasing them and it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Okay folks, this is the end of the video. Until next time, if you like the video I showed you today, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Okay, bye. Thanks.